Sacrifice. It's a major theme of Mass Effect 3, and that's perhaps no surprise. You knew the Reapers were coming, and you knew that such a powerful enemy could not arrive without causing massive losses. Mass Effect 3 makes you feel those losses, both big and small. When this game hits you, it hits hard. The Reapers force you to make some big decisions with consequences that might have you in tears, or, at very least, give you chills.
Shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard!
Where the previous games fleshed out the galaxy and its inhabitants, the third game makes you face the possibility of losing them. Up until now, the series hasn't been so much about plot as it has about characters and themes. But this story is about events. The Reapers invade Earth along with other important planets. Civilizations are at stake. Civilizations represented by the characters we've come to love and care for. And it's the personal stakes that make certain events so poignant, not those that involve billions of individuals you'll never meet.
We're in sight of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes.
Headed to the Normandy. Taking heavy fire. Oh God.
Cerberus and the Illusive Man are back as well, complicating progress and proving that some will stop at nothing to wield control. In fact, control and the lack of it is Mass Effect 3's other primary theme. Just as the Illusive Man struggles to exert control, so must Shepard face the fact that he, or she, can't control the fate of every man, woman, and child in danger. The most intense and memorable moments aren't the most action-packed, but the quietest. But the action is still intense of its own accord. The third-person shooting is much the same as in Mass Effect 2, with the addition of a few new mechanics like charged-up melee attacks. The AI is as dumb as ever, teammates standing on crates like idiots and foes tumbling against walls. But the shooting is more enjoyable due to the much improved level design. It's not just move forward, then take cover, then shoot, then repeat. Combat areas are more expansive and encourage you to stay on the move. And you'll be glad for that when some of the new, more aggressive enemies come charging at you. The shooting is also improved by the sheer number of guns. There are a ton of different weapons, each of which can be individually leveled up and fitted with attachments. And then there are those moments of pure Mass Effect joy. The ones where you combine biotic and tech powers with guns in gleeful ways. Freeze an enemy with cryo bullets and watch him shatter as you fling a shockwave at him. Fling husks into the air with the pull ability and snipe their floating bodies. You've seen these tricks before, but they're still great. Mass Effect 3 offers lots of action, but it also takes plenty of time to breathe. You can trudge around the Citadel seeking side missions and listening in on endlessly entertaining conversations. Many of the missions involve a lot of running around without much immediate payoff, which makes hanging around the Citadel a lot less interesting than you might have hoped. But the famed space station is at least dripping with atmosphere. So is the entire game for that matter. The diversity of the galaxy's races are mirrored in the diverse surroundings, which have evocative color palettes and textural touches.
I've been told it can't be built without counsel.
Mass Effect 3's most obvious flaws are in the small details, but they stand out as atypical for such a refined series. The frame rate isn't as stable as it should be. Weird camera angles and jitters disrupt a few cutscenes, and a scripting bug might cause a mission to glitch and force you to restart. But the ambition on display is admirable and undeniable. It's incredible how past decisions are implemented in Mass Effect 3 in both subtle and obvious ways.
We have to leave the Sol system.
Former relationships are acknowledged, deceased friends are mourned, and entire quests take different turns. To approach the final assault, you must have enough allies. You can gain technology and minor allies by poking around the galaxy and avoiding Reapers, though this isn't much fun. Or, you can improve your readiness by participating in Mass Effect 3's online cooperative play. This is your typical fend-off waves of enemies mode. Out of its single-player context, Mass Effect 3's shooting isn't spectacular, But there's something satisfying about 4 people shooting off biotic and tech powers all together. That's particularly so when you have a bunch of brutes and ravagers swarming you. Like in so many other games, you level up as you play online. You can spend the credits you earn on a pack from which you choose a single item. It might be a weapon mod, a new character, or something like that. There's a good bit of fun here, but a bit of sloppiness too. Lag crops up here and there, and enemies can get stuck in midair or elsewhere, which might force you to restart a match. You could level certain criticisms at Mass Effect 3, but the flaws aren't too consequential in a game that does so much with so much elegance. Mass Effect 3 engages your mind, tests your skills, and moves your heart. And when you reflect on the decisions you made, you might feel just like Shepard would. You will mourn the losses, regret the defeats, celebrate the triumphs, and relive the memories. This was an adventure worth having, and a galaxy worth fighting for.